Dear students, once more you are welcome to our English grammar class. And previously you have already studied about the types of the simple sentence, and I have already taught you the simple sentence have been divided into various category, or it has been subdivided into 4 categories. They are declarative sentence, interrogative sentence, imperative sentence and exclamative sentence. And in your grammar book activity 2, page number 16, you can get one activity. In that activity, a task is given you to identify what type of sentence there, and you will have to write the category or subdivision of the simple sentence against of the each. I have already told you the rules and also category, and clearly I have explained you. Now we shall do that activity 2, the page number 16, and follow. The sentence are given here and you will have to write what type of sentence they are. What type of sentence there you will have to write. Follow. The first sentence is given: Abdul is a strong boy. Abdul is a strong boy. You come to this sentence and try to understand the meaning of this sentence. Abdul is a strong boy. In this sentence, children, a fact is given about Abdul. And I have told you, if any sentence gives any fact or gives any opinion of someone's, if any sentence gives any fact or opinion of someone's, they are called declarative sentence. So the first sentence, Abdul is a strong boy. Abdul is a strong boy, as it is a fact giving sentence. That means it gives a fact about Abdul. It gives a fact about Abdul. So first one is a declarative sentence. So in your against we will have to write here declarative. Am I clear? So first one is the declarative sentence. Declarative sentence. Am I clear? And come to the second sentence. In the activity 2, question number 2. Let us move on. Let us move on. Children, follow. This is the let us move on. It is a suggestion. It is a suggestion. That means someone gives the suggestion to others. Let us move on. And I have told you that if any sentence gives any order, request, command, advice, suggestion and warning. Order, request, command, advice, suggestion, warning and also wish. They are called imperative sentence. They are called imperative sentence. So let us move on. This one indicates that it is a suggestion. It is a suggestion. So this one is an imperative sentence. What is that? Imperative sentence. So write down against of the second question. Against of the second question, that it is imperative one. Am I clear? The second one is imperative one. And come to the third question. Who told you that story? Who told you that story? Follow. In this sentence, someone seeks a fact, enquires a fact. So if any sentence enquires a fact, they are called interrogative sentence. And you know interrogative sentence is divided in 2 categories. One is called yes/no type interrogative, another is called WH type interrogative. In the yes/no type interrogative, we get an answer either yes or no. In the beginning, we get the answer either yes or no, but in the WH type question, we get the statement as the answer. Statement as the answer, or otherwise you can get the noun phrase as the answer. So here who told you that story? If this question is asked, you will have to show, you will have to say the name of any person. Name of any person means that is the noun. That is the noun. And next things, this also ends with a question mark. This also ends with a question mark. And I told you, it is the rules. If any sentence ends with a question mark, if any sentence ends with a question mark, that is called interrogative sentence. And it is interrogative sentence, and it is WH interrogative sentence. It is WH interrogative sentence. So you will have to write interrogative. In the question number 3, who told you that story? You will have to write interrogative against of this sentence. Interrogative. Interrogative sentence. Am I clear? Am I clear? Who told you that story? It is an interrogative sentence. Likewise, come to the question number 4. How luckily I escaped the accident. How luckily I escaped the accident. And I have told you, remember, in the previous lesson I told you that if any sentence gives any surprise, admiration, in an emphatic way, that sentence expresses something in the emphatic way, and that is called exclamatory sentence. And exclamatory sentence generally begins with how and what I told you, and exclamatory sentence also ends with an exclamation mark. Exclamation mark. Follow here a line, and below there must be a dot, that is the exclamation mark. And here the speaker expresses something in an emphatic way. How luckily I escaped the accident. How luckily I escaped the accident. So this sentence, question number 4. How luckily I escaped the accident. This is an exclamatory sentence. What is that? Exclamatory sentence. So write down here against of this sentence, exclamatory sentence. Am I clear? It is an exclamatory sentence. And come to the next. Don't touch a leaf wire. Don't touch a leaf wire. Here, this is an warning. This is a warning. As this is a warning, and you remember, if any sentence seeks or gives the information or says about an advice, order, request, command, warning, and suggestion and wish, they are called, what is that? They are called imperative sentence. Don't touch a leaf wire. Don't touch a leaf wire. That means here someone gives the warning. Because warning means, what is warning? When something ahead there is a danger, and in that case we give the warning. Don't touch that a leaf wire. A leaf wire. That means here someone gives, there may be a danger, so he gives the warning. So this sentence gives the warning, and if any sentence gives any warning, they are called imperative sentence. So question number 5, don't touch a leaf wire. Don't touch a leaf wire. It is a warning. As it is a warning, so it is an imperative sentence. It is an imperative sentence. Write down imperative against of it. Write down imperative against of it. Am I clear? And likewise, come to the next question. Question number 6. VI. Are you coming with me? Are you coming with me? Are you coming with me? This sentence 6 or asks the question to someone, and if any sentence asks the question or encourages the fact, they are called, what is that? Previously we have done this. What is that? They are called interrogative sentence. They are called interrogative sentence. And follow, this is the interrogative sentence, and this is called yes/no type interrogative. I have told you the yes/no type interrogative begins either with a modal auxiliary or primary auxiliary. Follow here, this sentence begins with modal auxiliary, and here are you coming with me? here you can give the answer either yes or no. You can give, or someone can give his answer either yes or no, and this is a primary auxiliary. And follow here, at last there is a question mark here. There is a question mark, and here it is easy to know this is an interrogative sentence. Interrogative sentence ends with a question mark. So this is an interrogative sentence. Write down interrogative against of it. Am I clear? It is an interrogative sentence. And come to the question number 7. Question number 7. Turn to page 25 in your grammar book. Turn to page 25 in your grammar book. Am I clear? And follow here, this sentence begins with a verb, and the verb is in the base form. The verb is in the base form. And follow another thing is here, turn to page 25 in your grammar book. Turn to page 25 in your grammar book. Follow, it is an instruction. It is an instruction. Someone gives the instruction to open the book or turn the page number 25. Someone gives the instruction to do something. And as it is an instruction, so it is imperative sentence. It is imperative sentence. Order, request, command, advice, suggestion, instruction, warning, what is that wish, they are called imperative sentence. So turn to page 25 in your grammar book. Turn to page 25 in your grammar book. This is an imperative sentence. And you know, children, I have told you all the imperative sentence begins with a verb in its base form. All the imperative sentence begins with a verb, and the verb must be in its base form. That means we cannot also change. And I told you in the imperative sentence we cannot change the modality and the tense of that verb. So turn to your page 25 in your grammar book. It is an imperative sentence. It is an imperative sentence. Write down here. I am writing the below here. It is imperative sentence. It is an imperative sentence. It is an imperative sentence. And the last question, who did you give it to? Who did you give it to? Previously I have told about this, and this one also seeks an inquiry or asks the fact. This is the question. This is the question because it ends with a question mark, and side by side it also begins with a WH word, and so it comes on the WH group, WH question. I have told you the interrogative sentence is broadly divided in two categories. One is yes no type question, another is WH type question. I have told you the WH question also begins with a WH word, and that seeks a fact, and that also ends with a question mark. So this is an interrogative sentence. This is an interrogative sentence. It is an interrogative sentence. So we shall revise the total lesson. Abdul is a strong boy. This gives the fact about Abdul, so it is declarative sentence. And let us move on. Let us move on. It is a suggestion. As it is a suggestion, it is an imperative sentence. It is an imperative sentence. And third one, who told you that story? Who told you that story? This seeks a question, and it also ends with a question mark, so it is an interrogative sentence. It is an interrogative sentence. And how luckily I escaped the accident. How luckily I escaped the accident. Here this one ends with an exclamation mark. This one ends with an exclamation mark, and here the speaker gives the emphasis. Give the emphasis. How luckily I escaped. How luckily I escaped the accident. So it is an exclamatory sentence. It is an exclamatory sentence. And don't touch a live wire. Don't touch a live wire. It is a warning. It is a warning, and warning indicates that is the imperative sentence. Warning indicates or warning shows that is what is imperative sentence, and imperative sentence begins also with the touch, and here it is in negative form. Don't touch, it is an instruction. Don't touch a live wire, it is an instruction. So it is imperative sentence. And come to the next. Are you coming with me? Are you coming with me? This sentence ends with a question mark, and it is yes no type question, and it is an interrogative sentence. It is an interrogative sentence. Likewise, turn to page 25 in your grammar book. Turn to page 25 in your grammar book, and it is an instruction, and the instruction says that is an imperative sentence. So it is an imperative sentence. And last question, who did you give it to? It seeks a question, and it also ends also with a question mark. So it is interrogative sentence. Am I clear? This is the activity 2, page number 16, and this is all about the types of the simple sentence. And tomorrow in the next activity, the how can we turn, how can we change, how can we convert the declarative sentence into explanatory sentence, that activity 3. And next we shall meet each other, and I shall meet you in the next activity, and how we can change the declarative sentence into exclamatory. Thanks a lot, students, and watching for my video. And those who are the new one watching my video, each and every day I shall give the lesson of your book, 10th books, and so you subscribe the channel, and you can get the video frequently. Thanks a lot, students.